Does it carry on? Oh, it started again.
Yeah, it started again. Yeah, it only runs for about 15 minutes anyway, so then it might have stopped
itself. So I got about 9 or 10 minutes. And
that's fine. That's fine. That's no problem.
Yeah. So we won't lose it.
Yeah, no worries. Right. So your control panel, I can say reasonably straightforward, as in power 12-volt master. Is it the same? Is it? Yeah. So you know that obviously it's asleep at the moment. I can press any button just to light it up.
Yeah.
Shows you 12 volts on.
Yeah.
That's your water pump. Obviously not on at the moment.
Yeah.
240 connected. There's your battery connected.
Yeah.
That's showing your condition of your battery, and if you want to view it again, just press view levels. That's showing that there.
Yeah.
Okay. Water pump. That's water pump on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
why isn't it pumping?
Because I haven't opened the tap.
You haven't got a tap on.
You haven't got a tap on.
Oh, I thought it came on even though... Because I've accidentally switched it on before now.
Yeah, I've primed the system already.
Right.
If I hadn't, you would hear the pump coming.
So there's water already in the tank,
always,
in the hot water tank?
Yes.
There's only a hot water tank, there isn't a cold water tank, is there?
That's it, yeah, there's just one tank, which is your hot water tank.
Yeah.
Okay. So to get the water system up and running, it'd be exactly the same as what you would have done previously.
Yeah.
Underneath there is your drain.
There's the yellow...
yellow lever, standard yellow lever, which is just down there. You can see that. And your consumer units alongside here as well.
Oh, the switches on the consumer unit, because I had sort of... I see they're on top.
Yeah, it's on top.
Yes, it's basically the same, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I would expect so, yeah. Before you may have had heater on that one, water on that one.
Yeah.
So it's all on one unit now because it's all one
so
unit.
We don't use that. That's spare. That's
if you see that, it still lights up.
Right.
It looks pretty similar. If you put that down, if you imagine, just reaching there and switch it on without lifting this up, you can actually see, all you can see is an orange light.
Right.
You may think you've already switched it on and you haven't.
Right.
Okay, so just be careful you are switching the right one on.
Right, yes. Yeah.
It does indicate on the heating panel up there. If I switch that off now, look on your heating panel, top right hand corner, there's nothing there.
Right.
See that? I'll just shut that. If I switch the heating and hot water on, you'll see a little plug come on. Top right hand corner.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to operate it on electric...
Is that 27.5? Is that the...
That's room temperature.
That's the room temperature.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that in a sec when I get back up again. Right, so you can consume it, apart from that one being less than what you had previously, everything else is the same, I would expect. Trip and 12-volt fuses.
Yeah. It's a bit more easy to get at because they were down here before, which was a bit awkward.
Yeah. Okay. Right. And then obviously your box for your control for your motor mover.
That's the mover, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So where's the water tank? Is that over there?
It's that in that corner, yeah.
Is that, would that be the same size as the one we've had before, or bigger? Or
actual contents of will be the same, as in 10 litres.
Yeah.
What you would add in your Truma boiler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Around about that. Right. So you're happy how to get water in? So it's just
just turn the
operation of your tap, get the air out of the system. Okay.
Yep.
Then to your hot side. Fill your hot water tank if you obviously drained it previously.
Yeah.
A lot of air sputtering through. To see if I've got some hot water, which I have. If you want to stick your finger under there, but obviously it's not instant. It's not just open tap and it's there.
Yeah.
Obviously it's still got a period of time to warm that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so same as your last one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very similar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, just above the door, obviously the silver one is your heating system control panel.
This is the bit I don't.
Okay, so I'll just increase the temperature for a second just to show you something. I don't really want to increase the temperature really because it's warm enough. Right, so that circulation is the circulation pump for your heating.
Right.
So if that is there, it is circulating the heating around your van.
Right.
If it's not there, it's not circulating the heating around your van.
Right.
Okay? So if I just bring it below, so you can't physically switch the heating off as such. All you do is bring it this here, which is you're setting your temperature below room temperature, and then the heating will go off.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. It will then obviously if it cools down during the day, naturally drops to that temperature. It will come on because obviously it's dropped down to that temperature, so it's thermostatically controlled.
So can you set it down to sort of very low figures?
Yeah. You set it down to say 15 degrees or down as low as 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously depending on the day and how warm it is.
Yeah. So if we've got the caravan in the drive and we decide to plug it in just to charge up the battery, that will come on if it's...
No. If that's switched off.
Oh, right, and on
so,
off.
Yeah, you can still... What I'm saying is, when you've got this whole system, because it's one unit, it's got the hot water and the heating off that one unit.
Right.
If I switch this on and put energy on electrical gas, the heating will... You can't physically just switch the heating off, you just got to bring it below the temperature of the room.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the heating won't come on until it drops naturally to that level, then the heating will come on. So you've got to switch the whole control panel. If you just plug in the electrics in just to charge your battery at home, as long as you haven't switched that on, which is that button there, it's not going to do anything with the heating.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So So
that's the heating
off.
system off now.
Right, so we go on.
Yeah, so switch it on. So what comes
The
up
menu.
is... Yeah, so...
So what are these?
Yeah, I haven't told you that yet.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's why. Right. Yeah,
So the top one's the heating, which we
heating
just set by temperature. Okay.
That's it,
So
yeah.
we can put it right down to
whichever temperature you
quite
want.
low to switch it off.
It goes as low as 5 degrees.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So you can't actually physically switch it off unless you switch the
No,
whole
that's
system
fine.
off.
That's fine.
It's just bringing the thermostat below the temperature which is
Yeah,
in the room,
yeah.
then it will automatically go off itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one is water heating. So if I just press minus there, that's water heating off.
Yeah.
If I press the plus button, half a triangle coloured in, green plus button goes green. Okay, that is just normal running for your water heating. That's what the temperature of that water is now.
Right.
Okay, what you can do is boost it. So if I press the plus button, full triangle coloured in now, what it is doing now is concentrating all the heating on hot water tank now.
Right.
Okay, there won't be any heating happening.
Right.
Okay, so if
So it just speeds up the heating. It doesn't heat it to a hotter temperature.
yes, it will increase the temperature. Yeah, so
It will
boost the heat
So
of
if you want
temperature
to
of the water.
if two of you want to shower or something,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
you can have hotter water, so you get to
That's
last
it.
longer.
Yeah.
Right.
So what that will do will run for 30 minutes,
Right.
and then it will go back to normal running.
Right. So
Okay.
you can't,
Unless-
you can't forget.
It's either that or you can just flick it back yourself
Yes.
manually.
Right. Right.
What will happen while that is happening? As I said, it concentrates all the heating on the boiler. On the hot water side, it
Yeah.
will shut down the circulation pump
Right.
for the heating, so the heating will
Right.
stop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the heating will stop.
But on halfway,
As long as you
on
don't
half-
open the door, obviously the heating will remain in the van
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah. So on halfway, it'll just carry on heating
That's
the
your normal
caravan
running.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
that's just heating the water. That if it's
Right.
halfway there, that's just water.
Yeah.
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 If that temperature is as it is now, then obviously the room
not gonna come
temperature is
on
that,
because
the
we're
heating,
like
yes, the
warm,
heating won't
like,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. This one here is your energy.
Right.
So that's all the energy off now. If I want electric, so 1 kilowatt, 2 or 3 kilowatts.
Right.
So maximum obviously 3 kilowatts.
Right.
And if I want to run it on gas as well, or gas on its own,
Right.
so that's gas on now.
So how do you do
Electric.
gas on its own and electric off?
We just switch that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's run on just gas now.
Right.
Okay, you can run it on both.
Right.
Okay, or either or. Okay, obviously in the summer, 1-2 kilowatts is probably sufficient because most of the time, fingers crossed, you're going to want just on heating your water up.
Yeah.
So you won't want the heating coming on anyway.
Yeah.
So 2 kilowatt, 1 kilowatt is enough to keep your water
Yeah.
up to temperature. In the winter, obviously that unit is going to heat both, so it's going to heat the room and
Yeah.
your water. So 2 kilowatt on its own may struggle to do
Right.
that if it's really
Right.
cold, obviously
Right.
outside.
Right.
So you may want to operate it on gas as well. Okay, so if you operate it on gas, it will use both energies from cold, get up to temperature, then it'll shut the gas off. So
Right.
it'll prioritise to electric.
Right.
So it'll run on electric until someone like myself leaves the door wide open, temperature drops. Obviously we're talking winter now. Temperature drops, the gas will kick back in to
Right.
boost it back up.
Yeah.
Or you use all the
Yeah.
hot water, then the gas will kick in alongside electric to boost
Right.
it.
So that gas applies to all the different
Yeah.
settings, really.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. And you can have it on gas without electric.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing about so obviously in winter, if you had it on flat out on 3 kilowatts, and then you had that ring on the cooker, obviously
Yeah,
microwave, hairdryer,
Yeah.
kettle,
It'll.
all that is going to possibly, well, more than likely will bump the bollard off outside,
Yeah,
so it'll
yeah.
trip that.
Yeah.
So what you can do, as I said, if you did a bit of both, so if you say you dropped down to 1 or 2 kilowatts and gas as well,
Yeah.
it will,
Yeah, so if you put
especially if you're using the cooker
Yeah.
or you're using,
Yeah, because
it'll-
we found in France in particular, it's
Yeah,
we're going to
they're
France and
dampers, yeah.
there's one site we're stopping at where even putting a kettle and the lights on
Yes.
seems
Yeah.
to
yeah, well they're a
Triple.
lot lower, aren't they? over
much
there? A
much
bit-
lower
yeah,
amperage.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that bit?
Yeah. What's that bit? What's
Yeah,
that?
that's there's further menu, which involves timers and all sorts of things.
Oh right.
So, which I can show you all the different icons of what there is there, if you want. Okay, so
Well,
I
if
just
I don't
want to
need
make
it,
sure
I'm
you're
not-
happy with this bit
Yeah.
first.
No,
yeah?
no, this is new to me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
want to make sure you're happy with this bit because this is
Yeah.
the bit you're going to use if.
Well, we're going to use
away
it.
from
Yes,
it,
quite. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you're happy you can.
I think so.
operate
Yes.
that?
Yeah. If I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Watch the video.
Yeah, that's it. So further menu. So there are, as I said, timers and obviously set your clock and other things as well. So this one here is what is called a reduced temperature timer. So obviously it's got a moon, so that gives you an indication likely to be used at night. Okay, so what you can do, some people don't like it too hot at night time.
Yeah.
So what you can do, change from day setting to night setting as such. So a timer for night time, which you can have a reduced temperature. So say drop it down to say 16.
Right.
It won't physically bring it down because you haven't got aircon. It won't bring it down to that temperature. It will naturally drop to that temperature. Then just maintain it at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you set the temperature for that then?
Well, you just set the.
Press that.
Press
Oh,
that.
I see. And it
So you
tells
can
you.
set your temperature, set your time.
Right.
And you can actually take water off if you wanted to at the same time, and then you can actually change the setting of the screen as well to a night setting if you wanted to. Okay. Next one, that one is 7-day timer, so you can run over 7 days if you wanted to.
Right.
Prioritisation, as I said, it's prioritised to electric at the moment. You could change it to prioritised to gas if you really wanted to, but I can't see the necessary need for that. This one here, I'll just show you. This is your screen backlight. At the moment it's bright, so that's your standard. It does glow quite nicely at night time, so you'll see this end of the van glowing. If you're happy to sleep, you can sleep like that. Some people can't. What you can do is change it to dark. So I'll show you what dark is. Obviously dark. If you press the screen, it will light itself back up again.
Right.
Or you can do another setting is invert, which is a dark screen. The icon's still lit, so it's less light. There's still you can still see what's operating, but obviously it's less light. Or you can just have it on the standard one, which is called bright. You can change the brightness of the screen by going up or down on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, no, I didn't want to press that one in. Right. That one there. Anything's grey is something that's not connected to this van.
Right.
Okay. So on the larger vans, they may have two thermostats, one at the front and one at the back.
Right.
Okay. That one there is your clock. So to set your clock, press that one. The next one, you see that one there. What that will do is, as long as you've got the time, your clock set and that's switched on, it will boost the temperature in your water tank. So roughly around about 2 o'clock in the morning, it will do that automatically as long as you've got it switched on. And what it's doing is increasing the temperature to kill off anything like Legionnaire's disease, so bacteria, things like that that can.
So is that automatic then?
It is if you've got it switched on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's very similar to the water boost function, which is it just increases the temperature in the boiler, so it's above the temperature.
Yeah. So you can't actually do anything with it because it's got to cross through it.
No. It's actually it's antibacterial, if you know what I mean. So that's why it means that. So all you do is switch it on. Or off.
Right.
Okay.
So if you left it on, would that be a problem or?
No. It just come all automatically on at about 2 o'clock in the morning, as long as you got a clock set as well.
Yeah.
When you've got a minute, can we just check the lights near the engine running to
Yeah.
the indicators? And,
Okay. All right. So the next one is your thermostat. So obviously, if it's showing 30, which is maximum on your room temperature, and obviously it's a lot colder than that. If it thinks it's at 30, it's not going to allow the heating to come on because it already thinks it's maximum. So what you may need to do is just calibrate the thermostat by using that button. So it's called like offset. You shouldn't have to, but it's there just in case. Right. This one here, so it looks like mountains. What this system's got also, if you're above 1,000 meters, obviously it may struggle to operate on the gas because of less air at that altitude. It will actually operate a fan. So if you've got that switched on above 1,000 meters, it will operate a fan to draw more air in to make the boiler run more efficient. Okay. It won't hurt it if you're below 1,000 meters and you've switched that on. All they do is probably just eat more gas instead of what you normally would. Okay, next one. This one here, every time I press the buttons it goes beep. That's obviously turned off at the moment, so you can turn that on and off there. This one here, that's another timer, which is called a delayed timer. Okay, what that one is, if you've got it, say, on a seasonal pitch, or say you've got it at home and you want to heat the van up every now and again, which I tend to do in the winter, just to air it out. What you can do is set it to say come on, let's say on a Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning. It will run for 24 hours.
Right.
And then switch itself off.
Right.
7 days time, it will repeat. If you haven't changed anything, it will repeat it again 7 days time, and then repeat it 7 days time. Okay. Next one, where are we? That one there has to do with the circulation pump. So what's circulating your heating around your van. At the moment it's thermostatically controlled, so as it gets up to temperature it will shut off.
Right.
You can set it to continuous if you want to, so it's just continuously churning the heat round. The only problem with that is your boiler may suffer because obviously it's pulling the heat away from the boiler all the time to circulate around your van.
Right. So
at the moment it's thermostat controlled. Next one, reset. Obviously important button. If you're having trouble with the boiler, press that reset and resets back to factory setting.
Right.
External, this is something you can have added on a box with a SIM card in where you can operate this system off your phone if you wanted to.
Right.
That one there, language, if you want to talk French or German to it, you can change it to that. Service, if you're talking to any of the service guys over the phone, you're having problems, they may ask you if you just press that one, it'll tell them what the temperatures of the circulation fluid which is heating your van or your boiler and temperatures like that to see what's happening. And then Was that all, everything? We'll install accessory. If you have anything extra added on, like aircon and things like that, which will run through this.
Right.
Obviously, that's where it is. And
Right.
switches on through there. Okay,
That's all.
that's all that.